Typically, safety interlocks are used to ensure safe segregation between a machine and the operator, maybe to ensure a gate or a safety barrier is closed before the machine can operate. The majority of the IDEC safety interlocks are electromechanical, so you would have the safety switch mounted perhaps on the frame of a gate or a door, and then an actuator, also known as a tongue, that would be inserted into the safety interlock to allow the contacts to change state, informing the control system that the machine is ready and safe to run. This is to allow the appropriate selection of the product for the application. So a heavier door would require a heavier interlock switch, a lighter door a lighter interlock switch, and then you have questions over the number of contacts required to inform the control system of the actions for safety, and also questions over power to lock or power to release for the solenoid types. There will be applications which you need to ensure there is no access to the machine when it's running. So in these cases, we have options to power a solenoid to ensure that door remains locked until the machine is safe, i.e. stopped, at which point we would remove the power and unlock the door. For light duty applications, of which a packaging machine door typically would be, it'd be made of plastic, maybe some aluminium frame, wouldn't be a lot of weight behind it, so a small interlock switch is more than enough. We would use our HS6 series for that. The HS6 is the smallest in class and is available with 3 contacts, and if you use the solenoid type you have 5 contacts, because you also monitor the state of the solenoid as well as the state of the interlock. Our machine tools are much more our focus. We have a lot of applications here. Machine tool doors typically are very heavy, made of metal and glass rather than plastic. And for these, typically we would use our HS5L series, HS1T series, or HS1L series, which are also solenoid locking type, because typically with a machine tool, you need to ensure that machine is, let's say, locked, so you can't access it when it's running. The locking force, also known as the retention force, is the force required to release the actuator from the interlock switch. So, for example, on a small lightweight door, like the packaging machine, you don't want a lot of locking force because there will be a lot of flex in the perspex or the plastic door. Likewise, if you had a machine tool, you would want a much heavier locking force because it's a bigger, stronger door. So your retention force or locking force would need to be higher. No, they're not. Again, based on applications, you need to have different options here. So it could be a very straightforward, let's say straight actuator or angled actuator. We also have versions with rubber bushing, and we also have some with mechanical adjustments. So you can be certain to find the right actuator for every application. We have a number of products for applications where you need a door handle or a sliding actuator. That way it becomes, let's say, an obvious way to unlock or release the door from the mechanism. So yes, we have sliding actuators and turning door handles for those applications. Of course, what we're talking about here is safety interlocks, and it's very important that the product selection is appropriate to the requirements of the application. So we would always suggest follow the risk assessment. If there's a specific standard related to that machine type, follow those standards. If not, then do a risk assessment based on machinery directives to ensure that you choose the right product. Of course, if you want assistance with that, always get in contact with us. We're here to help.